Like I said, it's gorgeous. It's very smooth. And for me, I'm more of a Call of Duty player. I'm more of a Halo player. I'm more of an arena shooter, Twitch shooter kind of player. But I will say, with the decline of quality in that genre, and with a lot of those games as of late, I will say that um, for how smooth of an experience and how stellar of a performance this game has, it is really nice to play, even though, I may not be as massive of a fan of the genre and the type of play. It is really nice. And, I could see some people being swayed to come over to this game and play a little bit more of this game if they really like shooters and they want to get a better shooter fix on PC, especially. Maybe coming over to CSGO because, like I said, some of these other first-person shooters right now in modern time in 2023 are just not always cutting it. They're really not cutting it too much, and they have flaws, or they're buggy, glitchy, broken at launch. They're lacking in content, or they have skill-based matchmaking and all these other things that are just not super enjoyable for the end user experience in a lot of contexts, or they are riddled with microtransactions in ways that are super invasive and annoying. Where I know that obviously CS has that too. I mean, they have loot boxes. They were one of the big, CS:GO gambling, was a big deal, and they were a big perpetrator of some sleazy microtransaction practices. And so I understand that, but even still, they are relying on, it's not cramming that stuff down your throat constantly. Like, I mean, you hop on Modern Warfare 2 right now, or you hop on Halo Infinite, and that the microtransactions, the store, the bundles, the skins, everything are being crammed down your throat. And I'm not really seeing that with this. It's doesn't seem super invasive. It doesn't seem super annoying with the microtransactions. And I know they're there. This guy has a cool skin. I know I can buy that skin or try to roll for that skin. I get that, but I don't feel like I'm being assaulted constantly with trying to, being forced to buy new things constantly. And that's really nice too. I really enjoy that too. So even if you're not a huge fan of this genre or this speed of play, this is a slower paced game for sure as far as shooters go. Even if you're not a huge fan of that, I could still see some people coming and playing more Counter-Strike 2 now that this game is revitalized. It's a little more current, a little more updated. And I think the community is going to have something that's a little more current and topical, more relevant again in gaming right now, since this new drop came after this new game. And so I think it's a good time to try it out. If you're sick and tired of what Halo and COD and some of these other games are doing, maybe try out Counter-Strike 2. And if you can get used to the pacing of the gameplay and stuff like that, and the mechanics, which, like I said, the barrier of entry is pretty high. But if you can get past that and warm up to the game, you may find that it's just a really buttery smooth experience that you really appreciate how honestly traditional it really is. It really does not have so much of the fluff and the ridiculous over monetization, greedy money grubbing stuff. And it's honestly, at this point, it's kind of an outlier in that sense now compared to the way that a lot of these other games are and the direction the industry as a whole has gone. And that's refreshing. That's really nice. And I think some people might find, that's a more enjoyable experience than what other modern games have. It's interesting going back to basics, keeping it simple, stupid, how much that kind of, how far that can really take you. And I think we're maybe seeing, there's something refreshing about a game this simple. as compared to some of these other titles in the first-person shooters genre. That's just my 2 cents, though. It's totally subjective. You could obviously have a totally different opinion. Just, my thoughts as I'm playing this game, because I've had a lot of fun. There's nothing here that like I'm getting frustrated at, I'm getting annoyed by, I'm getting, bogged down with. It's just all flows, it works. I'm getting into matches quick. The servers are great on day one. The UI and UX is so easy to maneuver, very intuitive. I'm not missing features and saying, oh, where's this, where's that, and obviously I'm not as much of a diehard of a Counter-Strike player as, some other people are, and so maybe for the extreme hardcores, they may have stuff like left hand or something that may be missing, and that might be super frustrating if you've played 20 years on left hand. And also, maybe they're going to add it also, that's totally possible as well, I think, that they'll add it post-launch. I mean, it's not over just because, the game's out now. But, I think that it is nice. It is fun. And I think you should give it a try if you're tired of the same old on some of these other FPS games. And, it's like the fact that it just works so well. It's so responsive. It's buttery smooth. It's beautiful. The servers are great. The monetization and the microtransactions and stuff aren't super invasive. All those things really, really is nice. It's nice and it's enjoyable and it's different compared to what we've been dealing with as of late. And I really, really appreciate all those things. And I think a lot of people will. So this could be a new leaf here. I would really appreciate a Half-Life 3, though, just saying. I would love to see a Half-Life 3 on this engine. Absolutely would love it. It really means a lot to me when you guys like the video. If you enjoy it, it lets me know you like that kind of content and I should keep doing it. And it also means a great deal to me when you guys subscribe. Hit that bell as well to get notifications. Subscribing is free. Please subscribe if you enjoy and you want to see more videos like this. I cover a wide range of topics in tech and video games and a bunch of other stuff that interests me. I hope you enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. It means the world to me. You have no idea. And I'll see you on the next one. I hope you're having a great day.